required to jump 10,000 times in order to get 2 Toadette Moons, but we don't have nearly that many. So we need to do some farming, and that is what this is.
That's Steven playing with the dog.
Very aggressively petting the dog.
I mean, he's jumping at the hat. He's having fun.
Once we use Black Mind... Oh, I guess because we didn't pick charge, we don't need the buster. We're focusing on the damage. And Kilos is entering the module's code Cartoon Network backwards DJ U2 every morning. And this gives him an additional 1,000 hit points, but has the side effect that... Oh, we're about to go to the
No,
fish
it's
people.
Breath of the Wild, Pat.
Oh, it's Breath of the Wild, sorry.
Yeah, if you unequip your shield right before you, like 1 frame before making impact with the wall, you'll just like get vertical height, like immediately.
Oh wow.
Amazing.
Oh, people are saying these tape hunts are terrible in the chat there.
I like them.
Pretty consistently throughout the entire game, moving in curves through the air. We're holding, either left or right on my keyboard. That's going to allow us to subvert the speed cap that would normally be in place when we're holding W, and it is going to allow us to jump faster, go farther, jump farther, go faster, and just generally break a lot of this game's platforming. So we're in the gauntlet right now. This is kind of like supposed to be the tutorial mission where we understand what's going on with the game and everything. We're being trained on how to be a pilot by Captain Lastimosa. And another cool quirk of the gauntlet is that we can't die. So we're able to do a lot of really gnarly damage boosts using both the frag grenades that we just used there and also the EPG.
It's kind of cool though. Anyway, I don't know if you've seen this in nature or not, but a crab using a seal as a mount.
No,
that happens or not.
But
Definitely not, huh?
I feel like I have to say what the foca is going on there. Foca being seals.
You're going highbrow with
That's wild.
There.
Yeah, that is absolutely a harbor seal right there.
Yeah.
I would really have gone for a sea lion person if I was choosing a mount.
Looks like this one harbors some resentment, at least towards your crab.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
I mean,
trying
you've
to
got
pinniped us on the ground there.
yeah, you've got chelipeds, pinnipeds.
If you want to explain what's coming on, Pierre.
Anyways, the way that water works is when you fall into it, you drown. The way that works is that it's actually a special kind of floor. And what happens is if Tor is less than 0.08 feet above the water, he drowns. However, it turns out that the game actually considers you to be on the floor if you're within 0.1 feet, which is actually bigger than the threshold you need in order to actually drown. So it is possible for you to be on the floor and not be close enough to the floor to drown. And doing a frame perfect sword slash actually allows you to enter this state like that.
Yeah, so I went for a pause buffering strat that Monster actually showed me not like 5 minutes before we did this, Sean. Normally that is frame perfect, but there's a really good setup now that you can use to pause buffer and get the correct frame. Buffering, we'll explain a bit more about buffering later, but do you want to explain what I'm doing here now that I'm way out of bounds?
Okay, so...
But yeah, we're going to be doing this for a little bit. Do you actually know what time I came into this kingdom at Dangerous? I wasn't paying attention.
I want to say it was like 3:17:30.
It's like the spooked emoji or something. Where are you going? Excuse me, good sir. Excuse me, good sir. That is incorrect.
Okay. Alright. Yep.
That is incorrect, good sir. Let's try
never...
this again.
Gav's on a mission.
Excuse me, good sir. That is not the correct position.
The boss, and then here's the auto-scroller Dark Beast Ganon. It's a giant boar, and it's an auto-scroller, so it's pretty boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of us. One of us.
And what he's saying is that shot was 1 in a trillion?
Oh my.
Oh man. Oh, don't look too far back. That boar is hogging the screen.
Forward as fast as it possibly can. And so
It's also very important to reiterate, this is the base game, no modifications other than the tools we're using.
Yeah, there are no modifications going on here whatsoever. This is all in-game mechanics that we're taking advantage of. So the super fastball starts off looking kind of the same, and then it doesn't.
That's kind of the reoccurring theme throughout the TAS stuff, is that they look kind of normal at first, and then they slowly just like develop into something wild.
And this is such a stupid amount of speed. So super fastball throws you at roughly 100 kilometers an hour. We'll be measuring speed in this task in super fastballs. So one super fastball is 100 kilometers an hour. Just keep that in mind. All right, here we go. This is so sick. This is so dope. All right, so platform velocity is really weird. That's all I can really say.
You could have like a PhD on platform velocity. It gets really complicated.
This is so ridiculous, Busy. So right now, we're not actually trying to go fast, we're just showing off how this works. So we take a wild platform launch, and then we're able to like preserve the platform momentum through mantles. Oh,
yeah, so
you'll just fall in the pit and die if you try that strat.
And confirm. So,
that would,
as Fat Kid said, the Buster doesn't trigger the counterattacks usually, and there are no iframes, meaning that sometimes Swordman here just decides to do nothing. However, he's already throwing some attacks out there, but it is what it is. Ooh, nice.
Good fight. Yeah, something I've noticed about that lately is that if you do an attack while
one away,
getting a really wholesome moon here too, bench friends. Oh boy,
I do love the bench friend.
He's a good lad. Yes, indeed.
This guy's really rough, and he gets it really nice.
Yeah,
That's
the spider before that one is actually incredibly
Sorry. I'm upset he didn't free the grub.
Yeah, I was like, did you fall off the chair?
I almost did. I'm upset.
I thought he was going to free it. He faked me out.
I know. Pretty much every runner except Fire frees that grub. And, of course, Fire's the record holder, so,
maybe people should take a page from him, is what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. You need to free that grub.
In order to get the competitive edge, you need to not free the grub?
Well, he even stared at it. It doesn't lose time. He just stared at that grub. That loses time. He just looked at the thing.
Run unverified. Alright, so...
Yeah, so we should probably be done in about 30 seconds, 20 seconds, really just
if it speeds things up, I guess not.
He was just obsidian to get in there.
He metamorphosed into being unalive. Oh goodness.
Yeah, Rift Vent communities. We got a little sidetracked right as you were getting excited.
I'm just glad we broke through the crust on those Rift Vent jokes.
We instantly transition into the next skip, which is huge. So this skip has a really interesting history where we used to do it a way slower way, and then a Respawn dev saw our submission to SGDQ 17 and was like, hey, he just messaged us and was like, hey, just so you know, there's a faster way you can do that. And after a lot of searching by Taskanos and an Angry Albino, we found out that this wall right here just doesn't have collision. So you just walk through it. That's it. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I think it took us like 4 or 5 hours after getting just hints. It's like, oh, it's around this area. And then we were just searching there for about like 4 or 5 hours till we actually found like where the wall wasn't solid.
Yeah, it's super duper cool. There's actually 2 different areas that the wall isn't solid, but that one's just a little bit easier to navigate over here with. And so something really interesting is about to happen. Where we're standing right now is very particular. So the dome that it's constructing right now, it's usually going to construct a dome, and then there's going to be a fight sequence in there. The game makes you think that you're in the same one, but actually when the screen goes dark, we're getting teleported to an alternate geo, which is like over there, which is the alternate dome, which is the real dome that we fight in. And actually where we're standing happens to be right on top of the end level trigger when we get teleported to that location. So that's it. The level's over. We skip that whole fight sequence.
All right, now we got Diamond Blade. Simply enough, all we gotta do for Diamond Blade is just charge jets, and be at the right positioning on the star here. It's much easier to do this than it is in Superstar.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh, easy every time. See ya, nerd.
Oh, wow. that was perfectly executed. Good job.
Thank you.
So one
Easy
little
clap.
thing.
Easy clap.
So this early phase is a lot of both that running around for various pieces of gear and a lot of money. A lot of... Oh, hello. We're gonna try and get lucky. Yo! Okay. That's nice.
You want to explain what that very nice RNG was?
Yeah, so anyone here familiar with Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest knows what a metal slime is. That was this game's version of a metal slime. It's a rare encounter that is very evasive, will run away if given half a chance, but worth an incredible amount of experience and